Hey everybody, this is Matt Def 128 here, and I'm actually here to talk about a very common argument that a lot of people have been having recently, I guess. The argument is actually understanding if wrestling is fake or not. Actually had the idea to do this when me and my friend actually did get into this little argument, and he's saying that it isn't fake at all. People do understand though that all the what people don't understand actually is that all the high risk moves like jumping off a 20-foot ladder, smashing a guy through two tables, or fighting on a 70-80 foot steel metal cage and falling off. People do get hurt during that. But all the low fighting, the punches, the blows, if you were to actually pay attention, you can see that about 90% of the time they actually miss all their shots. But still, people argue that this is actually real. What a lot of people don't get, though, is also like the extremely violent matches, like backstage and all that stuff, people hitting each other with chairs. A lot of people do actually get hurt with those. For instance, Kane and Matt Hardy. Kane put a chair around Hardy's neck, jumped on it, actually broke his neck. So, of course, wrestling is real when it comes to stuff like that. Also, a lot of people have very different reasons for the bloodshed in wrestling. People think that wrestlers have little knives that they put in their tape, so when they punch someone enough, they actually cut into their head and actually force them to start bleeding. There's actually a lot of videos out there where this is proven true, with Triple H against William Regal, if I can say his name right. But there's also other things that people believe. When wrestlers put their hand on their head after getting hit with a steel chair or something, people think that they pop a capsule with red paint or fake blood, which is water mixed with red dye. Many of these can be true, but there's really ever real bloodshed in wrestling. So, anybody who's actually arguing if wrestling is fake or not, a majority of it is. But people do get hurt, and people do not understand that it's actually extremely risky and a lot harder than people think. Alright, one more thing I want to do with this wrestling narration thing. I want to touch point on both rivalries and relationships in WWE. Before Lita and Kane, that relationship, Lita was paid to do all that stuff with Kane. Talk to him like that, actually marry him. And then when she goes and blows him off with Edge, all that's rigged. Just like Edge with Vicky Guerrero. It's all fake. Anybody with a brain can figure it out. Also, the rivalries, they get paid so much to fake all that stuff. Probably one of the better rivalries, though, would have to be between John Cena and JBL. Their rivalry was completely rigged, as anyone could tell. Same with, like, the Triple H, Batista, with the Evolution rivalry, Ric Flair, all them. Completely fake. I don't know how anyone could believe in that stuff, but apparently people do. So, as you can tell, wrestling is not 100% fake, but at least pretty close. Some of the stuff is real, like the injuries, but majority is fake.